Hi, welcome back to Greystone Demonstration Garden. I'm Master Gardener George Pessin. Today we're going to talk about potatoes and sweet potatoes. Now, even though they both have potatoes in their name, they're actually more different than they are alike. For starters, they're from different families. A potato is from the nightshade family, along with tomatoes and peppers. Sweet potatoes are in the morning glory family. One way that they're the same is that they are both tubers. Tubers are a food source for the plant. However, they are different kinds of tubers. A potato is a stem tuber, and a sweet potato is a root tuber. Now, the importance of this is that a stem tuber, under exposure of light, will create chlorophyll, which will create a green spot on the skin. It also creates another substance called solanine. Solanine, when consumed, can be toxic in large quantities. So you're never supposed to eat green potatoes that have gone green. If you go to the store and get a bag of potatoes and you happen to have a green spot on your potato, cut it away. Also, when you're gardening, potatoes have a tendency to stick their shoulders out when the plant starts growing. So you shore up the base of the plant with soil and make sure that the area around it is covered. And keep an eye out for that. You don't want them to be exposed to sunlight. Another way that they differ is how we start them in our garden. With potatoes, we don't plant from seed. We plant the potato itself is our seed. When we plant them, we want to do it eyes up. An eye will look kind of like an eyelid on the potato, and that's where the new growth will emanate from. With potatoes, also we want to plant them about 12 to 18 inches apart in rows 3 feet apart. Both potatoes and sweet potatoes like loose, well-drained soil, full sun, and not too much fertilizer, especially with sweet potatoes. Don't fertilize them at all. What happens is you can put out it'll put out a lot of green, but not a lot of sweet potato. So be careful about that. Okay, with sweet potatoes, we grow them from something we call slips. This is a slip. It's like a cutting from the side of the sweet potato that we put into water. And once they make roots, we can then plant them. This is a sweet potato that I bought at the farmer's market. I put it into water, pointy side down. I use toothpicks along the sides so it doesn't fall in. And then along the sides, I get these growths coming out. I would then just pluck one off. I would wait till it gets a little bigger, about 3 or 4 inches. I would just pluck it off here and then put that into water. And then you wait about 3 or 4 weeks, and then they get to be about this big. And then it all goes in the ground, and then my soil line is about right there. Okay, with sweet potatoes, they need a lot of room because, again, they're in the morning glory family. They create these long vines. So they're going to be spaced about 18 inches apart in rows 4 to 6 feet apart. Again, they want to be not too much fertilizer. They do like to be watered. Don't let them dry out, and they do like full sun. When harvesting both potatoes and sweet potatoes, we wait until the plant starts dying back. When we see the leaves start to yellow, then we know we can harvest them. And be careful when you're harvesting them, start digging from the outside in because you don't want to damage them when you're harvesting them. Even if you want to just go in just with your hands, that's okay too. That's a good way to go. All right, so go get some sweet potatoes from the farmer's market and start some and go get growing. Thanks a lot for joining. We'll see you next time.